This is nice. It's good. There's always peculiar people online. People who, when the majority are moving in one direction, they want to be enemies of progress. And so I wanted to respond to some comments that often come not just on my feed. The number one is, oh, you just talk about these issues from the comfort of your home. Number one, the fact that you think there's comfort in being at home or in your car or office or streets. That's the gag, because we are living in a time when it's fair game for whoever you are, wherever you are. You can actually be somebody who is part of a broken system and affected by it through the intimidation that we've been seeing. So you need to get that false narrative out of your head. There is no comfort from where you are. Granted, there are certain privileges and progress that some people enjoy more than others. I'm not going to take that away. But we can see what's happening to people who are choosing to address certain issues. And whether or not people are taken to the streets, the whole answer is, or the whole idea is, what are you doing where you are with what you have? If you're home, are you going online and finding out more about some of the sessions and events that you can join to talk about the progress we need in the country? If you're in the office, if you're on the streets and taking to the streets, wherever you are, it's almost like a human body. It's one body with different parts. Everybody has their part to play. So you can't diminish somebody's part simply because they don't represent an idea of activism that you believe in. So you need to get that out of your head. The other one is Tukotu Sawa. Like, Kenya is moving forward. Why are you guys doing the most? Why are you complaining? Yeah, surprisingly, some people think that we're doing just fine. Ama, you're not affected by shift. Uko sawa? You're okay migrating with all the costs and all the unknowns. I love that for you. I really do. I'm so happy for you if that's who you are. But a majority of people do not have the ability to get the kind of healthcare that they now deserve as a result of the systems that are being introduced that come with no explanation. People woke up and found they had been migrated from NHIF to shift. There's been videos of people actually being in hospitals trying to get treatment either for themselves or for their ailing parents or siblings or friends, and talking about how they've had to pay cash that some of them didn't even have. So no, hatusongi mbele vile. We are still a far cry away from what we deserve to have access to. That is the reality of many people. If it's not yours, like I said, I love that for you. But you saying that we're doing okay kind of means that you're living in a bit of a cloud of denial, maybe. You know, the Auditor General has been releasing reports every year. We haven't been aware, maybe, and now because of the public agitation, because of the civic education, you can go on and look up the Auditor General's reports. They've been showcasing a lot of the issues that we're now talking about. So let's just be more aware and vigilant, because now we have access to the information. But don't have too much FOMO. If you don't have anything helpful to say nothing. I mean, I'm sure you still talk, but it doesn't help. You're not adding any value. This is a time when so many things have to change for all of us. And if you don't see that as a priority, if you don't see that as an issue, then you need to get off your high horse and have the conversations that matter in many ways. So let me enjoy some uji and come back to you if I have any final thoughts for the kind of Kenya that we want and the kind of global movement that's trying to push towards progress. Acha ningoje uji sasa. We, nasi hii ni mingi. Mimi ndo nitamaliza hii. Siwezi, but nitanifungia. It's nice with asali. Hii sasa mnaita nini?
Tunaita uji. Ndio hii inaitwa uji sawa, tunaita asali.
As in, jina ya uji ni uji tu ama hii ni kama signature. Ni what vegetables and fruits?
No, food like arrows,
Okay.
pumpkin, logna,
And a lot of people use it? Okay. It's actually good. Hiya. This is so good. I'm so happy. I was scared I wouldn't like it, but I love it. So I was saying, even think about something like Adani, you know? There's a lot of things that we were not privy to, but we've had a lot of people who've revealed these to us early enough. And that's not really something we saw until everything that started to happen in June. And so now that we do know, there's no harm in us asking questions, asking difficult questions, asking for accountability, asking for receipts. Njeri. Guy, your uji is... I'm serious. Ona vile Njeri amenisort. Some of my favorite things that I can already see here: plantain, doma. I love those. And this is soup. That's cassava. And then this is nimayai. This is, it's funny because even when I was doing goalkeepers the other day and the whole session was about malnutrition and about what we put in our bodies, I've been having issues with my gut health and I've been craving going back to purely, richly organic foods. And then God designs it that I land myself here. Cyrus, this was a good plug. So I'm going to have to probably pack this up because I need to be on the way, but I can't wait to experience this with Furu and Mali. I hope watakubali. But the point is, whether it comes to Adani, whether it's Shift, we owe it to ourselves to be in the know. And asking questions and agitating for changes, it's not problematic. It's our rights as citizens. And we have people who, because of their own public interest, have taken time to reveal and actually expose a lot of these things that were happening that maybe previously we may not have been as invested in understanding, but now we have an opportunity to. So we owe it to ourselves to read the Auditor General's reports. Just as I said, it's available online. We owe it to ourselves to understand the different legislation or policies or even bills that are being passed around and discussed. And we just owe it to ourselves to want a better country. This is a collective effort. This is not about some people having it better than others eventually. It's about all of us being able to be in a country that's fair to us and just to us and our children. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Njeri's joint in the caption. She loves to keep it low-key. She's not even on social media. But I really, really love the service and the food. So let me continue and begin to wind up as I make my way out. So this is It's Official with Janet Mbugua. Let's keep the conversation going.